Hey, we're live. How is everybody? Hopefully you're having a great day. I know I am. So I'm home anyway. I got out of work. I changed into some street clothes and into my summer clothes, I guess I should say. So and I just want to remind everybody that you guys are awesome. So you are awesome. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Oh, I want to thank Mama Naija Kitchen for being here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So today we're going to kind of chat a little bit, take it easy, talk about whatever you guys like to talk about, and then we're going to talk a little bit about supplements as well, and kind of go through some of the supplements and what do I take for supplements? Why do I take them a little bit? I'm not going to get into it too much. I take quite a few supplements, so want to talk about some other things that are going on, as well as the channel. I'm actually going to be interviewed on Life Adventures in Keto, Michelle's channel. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. So that's a big, exciting thing. That will be next Tuesday at 4 o'clock my time. So that will be 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm looking forward to that. Michelle was on my channel a little while ago. So I appreciate her inviting me to come over to her channel, and I'm spending a few minutes on her channel as well. I got my water here, so as I'm talking, I can drink away. I don't know what it is, but when I start talking and stuff like that, my throat gets dry and everything else. So I got to kind of keep a bottle of water around or something else while I'm talking. If I'm talking too fast or anything else, let me know and I'll slow down. I know sometimes I can get pretty excited about subjects and what I'm doing, and still getting used to the camera, even though I've been doing it now for a year and a half or so, but still getting used to it. Still trying to get the public speaking thing down so that I sound somewhat okay and I don't sound like a chump, I guess you call it. I don't know what you call it, but that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully share my story with you. Just go through a little bit of my background, because I know every time I have one of these, I have some new folks come on here. So I kind of wanted to share my story with you. I started keto. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? I'm glad that you got to watch me too as well. I really, really appreciate you being here. I really do. So a little bit about my story. I know everybody's heard it probably 10,000 times, but there's always new folks coming on and checking out the channel. Hopefully subscribing. That would be really, really appreciated. That would be really, really, really nice. So my story was that I started my health and wellness journey back in 2017, October. I went for my physical. The doctor told me that I needed to lose weight. I had high blood pressure. I had type 2 or pre-diabetes, I should say. I don't want to say I had diabetes, type 2 diabetes. I had type 2 diabetes. He told me probably in 6 months when I come back from my next physical that he was going to have to subscribe me for, a bunch of different medicines for different things that were going on with my body. And he suggested that I lose a bunch of weight, because when you lose weight, it actually helps your body to become more healthy. And then he was the one that suggested to me that I do keto, right? So I did. Here I am almost 5 years later. Be 5 years next month. Hey, Bud Files, how are you? Hey, Frugal Mama, how are you? Thank you for coming. So ever since then, I've been doing that. I did do about 6 months. I lost about 60 pounds, about 50 pounds, I should say. And I'll show you a little picture. This is what I look like. That's what I look like back probably in the summer of 2017. That was when we went to Vegas. My wife and I went to Vegas for something. I don't remember exactly what we were there for, but we were there in Vegas. We live in California, so Vegas is only a ride away, so it's not too far. It's not close, but it's not far either. Yeah, in July. So she said, yeah, it's probably July 4th. We went for the holiday weekend. So that's kind of what I look like. So I lost about 50 pounds, which enables me to start moving more, enables me to work out more, enables me to walk more, gets me active. It really made me feel better. And then I maintained that about 190 pounds. I maintained that for about 2 years. Back and forth, up and down a little bit, up, 195 down to 185, somewhere in that category. And then I went back for my physical last April of 2021. Was it 20? Yeah, I think it's April 2021. He said, hey, can you lose 10 more pounds? And so that was what I did last summer. I lost 10 more pounds and I went 180. I've been fluctuating. I've been close to it and I've been fluctuating right around it. So I consider myself more in maintenance mode. So I want to stay within plus or minus 10 pounds of 180 pounds. So that's what I've been working on. This is kind of another picture of me. They have an air show here in town in August of every year. So this was in 2017 and August of part of the air show. I don't know if everybody, when you're overweight and you don't feel like you look good, and you don't like having pictures taken of you. So I don't have a ton of pictures of myself. So these pictures were pictures my wife took of me and she sent to me because I don't have a ton of them. Or to be honest with you, I really don't. So, but that's kind of my story. That's where I'm at. And I've been just, like I say, I'm as far as I'm concerned, I'm a lifer doing keto. I'll do keto the rest of my life or until I can't feed myself and somebody else feeds me. I will be doing keto. So hey, Lindy, how are you? Thank you for coming. Well, I know everybody's seen those pictures before, but I just kind of keep popping them up there every once in a while just to keep showing new people. I know I have new people that show up and pop into the channel and check it out and stuff as well. So hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of where I've been. Am I still where I want to be? Probably not. I like the weight I'm at. I'm not sure I'm at the physical fitness thing as well. So Paleo Barbie does keto. She's if you don't know Linda, she does keto as well, but she's I guess the story behind her was, and that's why it's paleo. She did paleo for a long time before she started doing keto. So go check her channel out if you want to know more about what she's doing and how she got inspired to switch over from one to the other. So yeah, so it will be the rest of my life. So I will be doing this. And then it's learning to be maintenance. And I hate to say it, but you're going to be, if you want to lose weight and you want to keep it off, and I've kind of done, I can't tell you how many diets. I actually have done Atkins before. I lost the weight, got into really good shape. And then within a year, I gained it. I did Weight Watchers. I lost the weight. I gained it all back within a short amount of time. I've done, I can't tell you how many other, restrictive eating diets I have. And I will tell you that now it's been almost 5 years. I would say this is the longest it's been for me at this weight, where I'm pretty comfortable with myself. I'd like to be more active. I'm an older gentleman. I'll say, hopefully a gentleman. So I want to make sure that I go into those golden years healthy and strong and stay healthy and strong and keep going. So that's kind of my story. Hopefully if you have any questions or anything else, feel free to ask it or, let me know, what kind of diet plan do you follow, or do you follow a diet plan? Do you follow a way of eating, I should say, or a lifestyle? Because for me now it's a lifestyle. So it's not just a diet. It's a lifestyle. Everything I do is around that. So, hey, RJ from 602 North, how are you? How are you doing, RJ? How are you doing with your keto world and all that stuff that's going on? So I am going to talk a little bit today. I thought I'd talk maybe a little bit about supplements too, because I do take a lot of supplements. I'm not going to say you should take supplements or you shouldn't take supplements. I'm no doctor or all right, 216. Keep going, keep going. So probably look good on that bike, you know. So I am going to talk about some of those supplements. I'll ask you guys, do you take supplements? And if so, what do you take? Wow, that's really good. So you're down almost 50 pounds. So keep going. That's fantastic. I bet you feel a lot better, RJ. So like I say, I bet you that getting on that bike and going for a ride is a lot nicer too. I do want to talk a little bit about real quick, like I'm going to make a shameful plug that next Tuesday, I am going to be on Life Adventures in Keto with Michele, and I'm going to share a little clip from it. So, we're going to do a live, and she's going to do an interview with me. So I want to make sure I make a plug for it. I did put down in the description down below. I put a link to her page there for the live. So go down there and check it out, and hopefully you join Michele and I on next Tuesday. It's 4 o'clock Pacific time. So that makes it 6 o'clock Central time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check it out and come on over and talk to the both of us. So, you're going to be with her in October. Fantastic. So I would love to do more collabs as well. So if you'd like to talk to me about a collab, please email me or shoot me an Instagram over shoot me a message on Instagram. Wow. How's that? I guess I can't think while I'm talking. So it'll be good. Michele was on my channel a little while ago. I like doing the collabs. I like having somebody on the channel to chat with. And I like being on other people's channels to chat with as well. So if it's something that you're interested in doing, like I say, let me know. I would love to have people come over and spend an afternoon with me, an hour. Now, again, my schedule is because I'm on the Pacific Coast time. I get out of work generally around 4. That's why this 5 o'clock time frame kind of works for me. On next Tuesday, it's gonna be tight for me to get home and get on here. So, all right. So that would be great. That would be really, really great. So, so again, Linda's gonna message me, and we can talk a little bit about it then. That sounds really cool. I'd like that. So, I know you've been doing a lot with Hope over Mission Keto. So, what she's been doing, fantastic. Her channel is just really taken off. So, hey, there's Michele. Speaking of the devil, right? So, not really a devil, Michele. So, but yeah. So, I'm excited about being on her channel. I am going to be posting this on my community page. I will be throwing it out on some of the other pages that I'm connected to. So hopefully it brings some good folks in, and we'll have a good time, and it'll be enjoyable. So don't forget to check it out. Go over to her channel now and mark it. I believe it's up already, so you can go over there, follow that link down in the description, and then you can click on it so that you don't forget and you get notified that that it's coming up. So, all right. And the other thing I do want to really briefly talk about was I do have a membership down below. So if you would like to join that, that would be greatly appreciated. Part of that is getting some plugs and some shout outs during either live streams, or regular videos, as well as some other opportunities. I'm going to do quarterly giveaways just for members. So doing some things like that as well, just to try to get more people involved, to get the community and grow the community as well. So there's really so go down there. You can go down there, you click that link, and I hate that it says join, and it shouldn't say join. It should go down there and say, look at the benefits, because when you click the join button, it takes you into the area where you can just kind of look at the benefits, and it doesn't actually make you join, right? So, I hate that button. I wish I could change it. I know Christy changed it on hers. I wish I could figure it out. I played with it, and I haven't been able to figure it out. So. Anyway, enough of me talking a little, ranting and raving about that. Again, it's not optional. That's not why I started this channel. Michelle's in the boonies. So, so I do have a question for RJ though, because RJ, you live in North Carolina, correct? If you do you live now down near the shore, like in the Myrtle Beach area, or are you more up in Charlotte in that area? So just kind of curious. Or Asheville. Hey, Kirsten, how are you? Wow. Thank you for coming. I really, really appreciate it. So you're living west of Charlotte, huh? Okay. I think Kristen's in that area as well too. You live in North Carolina as well, right? We're just exploring some other options, and so wow. So you and RJ are not that far apart somewhere. So so we're kind of exploring some opportunities and making some plans for not now, but probably a couple of years from now. So we're getting close to that age where we're thinking about retiring, and so we're kind of starting to look at other places that we may want to go visit and explore before we decide where we want to end up, whether we want to stay here in California or do we want to go somewhere else. And so I gotta kind of so we got to kind of think about where we want to end up and all that kind of stuff. We got a couple of years. So like I said, we were thinking we might take some vacation trips and go visit some areas and do some exploring, and maybe, go down to Florida a little bit, maybe up to, South Carolina and North Carolina, and maybe even Georgia or something like that. And maybe go check out some different areas and go out 2 or 3 different times, once in the summertime so we can see how hot it is and how humid it is. And then another time in the wintertime to see how cold it is. So, So, I don't know. So if you got suggestions, let us know where the living is good when you retire and the cost is cheap, right? So, but anyway, enough of that. That's not why we're here. That's not what this live is about. But I did talk to Derek quite a bit about it last time when he was on here as well. So I did want to talk about supplements a little bit today too as well. So that was one of the things on my agenda. I know I show them in a lot of my videos, the supplements I take, and go through them. Yeah, we actually talked about some of the North Carolina, it's a Charlotte, North Carolina, down that way. And so we talked. I have a cousin that lives down about 25 miles north of Myrtle Beach. And so I can go down there and I can stay at his house for free, and we can do some exploring from there. But we'll see at some point in time. Like I said, we got plenty of time. We're a couple of years away before we do that. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about some of the supplements. I'd love to know what supplements you take. If you take the same supplements, why you're taking those supplements, and just kind of go through some of this stuff with it, and I'll talk a little bit about why I do it. Hey, Tom, how are you? I just and again, some of these things complement the keto lifestyle and don't necessarily complement other lifestyles. Some of this stuff for me, maybe me going overboard a little bit. I don't know. You tell me. Like I say, I'm no medical professional. I'm no nutritionist or anything else. I'm kind of research some of the things that that is good for me or helps me, especially at my age, because I want to stay in good shape. And like I say, I want to go into those golden years in shape. So, so I'm going to go through that, and probably one of the first ones and the ones. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get a drink here. Fill up my glass again. So one of the first ones I take is collagen, right? So I know there's a lot of different brands out there, but this is the one I take. This is Live Well or Live Curious, right? So it used to be Live Well, and then they changed names. They actually merged with some other company, but that's the one I take. I find it really, really good. I buy them off of Amazon. It works for me. I like I said, the packaging is environmentally friendly packaging, right? It doesn't take up room, like it's not the plastic cans and stuff like that. So this is probably one of the first ones I take, and one of the most important ones I take. It helps with your skin, hair, nails, elasticity, and as everybody else, as we gain weight and lose weight, the more elastic you can get your skin, the better off you are, especially when you're losing weight. So we all have that little bit of excess skin because when we were heavier, we kind of got those skins, right? So, so talk a little bit about that. And then thing that I will say, so if you're taking this, you have to take either that or have to get it in your diet somehow. You have to take vitamin C, right? So I know I wasn't taking it for a little while. And you can really see the difference of how effective the collagen is. So I guess I would think of the collagen as the people that you put in your body, and the vitamin C is the collagen, or the bus that transports the people, the collagen, to where it needs to be, so it can actually get into the cells and do their stuff. Because collagen actually is an incomplete protein by itself. So, so you have to take stuff with it to make it work. Otherwise, it's not effective by itself. So I know that, and I for a while there, I ran out of vitamin C, and I just didn't get it. And it's not an expensive or anything else. It's just something kind of I forgot about and I wasn't doing. So if you're taking collagen, do yourself a favor, take vitamin C. I think you'll find that the collagen works a lot better. So let me know if are you taking collagen? Do you take vitamin C with it as well? Just kind of curious. Do you think it makes a difference or doesn't make a difference? Just my research has always said that the vitamin C helps the collagen to react together, right? So those were just a couple of them of the supplements I take. Probably the next really, hey Sheena, how are you? Wow. Well, I'm having one of those days. I had one of those days at work today too. So it was just, this whole week has been crazy. It's just been insane at work. So, but it is work, and it's moving through it. Just shortages like crazy, moving people all over the place, trying to get work done. Just. So, yeah. Yeah, so collagen, and again, like Lynn Dave, you take collagen yourself. How does it help you? Tom, I'm assuming, Tom, do you take collagen? It's pretty prevalent around the keto community, as well as a lot of people take it just for health, wellness, and beauty, right? So, yeah, it's like I say, I put it in my coffee every day. Lisa, you see that when you see the day of eating, you see me put the collagen in my coffee. That's just the way I start my day. And a bag of this will last me about a month. I would say about a month, right? There's 41 servings in here, so a little over about a month and a half. So it's not bad. I buy these in a 2-pack, and if you buy them in a 2-pack, you get a discount on them. So she uses homemade bone broth for. So Michelle's saying, and this is a really great option. So if you're more of a carnivore, ketovore, and you're eating a lot more red meats, especially. You're probably getting a lot of collagen from the meats, especially if you do anything with the bones and you make soups or anything else with the bones. You're probably getting a lot of that good stuff. I do use some beef gelatin. I use that more in my recipes than I do in other stuff. Bone broth, I have not really got into exploring a whole lot in my cooking. We do use it in some soups and stuff, but more like chicken soups and things of that nature. Hey, exploring Malaysia is here. How are you? So, but yeah, so bone broth, that's a great option. That's a great option to have that. So if you're trying to get that collagen in, that's a great option. The other thing that I take that I've been taking this probably since I started. I've taken a couple different versions of it. I take this magnesium glycinate. And I know there's different brands out there. Here, I can get in there so it doesn't focus on my face. So this is the other thing I take. If you're doing keto or you're doing a low carb lifestyle, it kind of takes some of the minerals out of you. And one of them that it takes out of you is magnesium. Believe it or not. So this is real important to me. It has really helped me a lot. So Tom's saying that he takes vitamin C, zinc, oil of oregano. I've never used oregano in my cooking, but I've never used oil from it. Vitamin D. All right. So you take a magnesium glycinate. So I take the glycinate for a couple of reasons. And one of them was because of, I hate to say this, but one of the guys I watch on pretty regularly on YouTube is Thomas DeLauwery. I think everybody knows who Thomas DeLauwery is. If you don't, go over and check him out. The guy's full of information, probably more information in 1 hour than I can give you in a week. Of course, he probably has a staff of 10 people working for him, feeding all that stuff. He's actually from California. He actually has a studio that's in the next town over in Thousand Oaks. He lives a little further north than here, but he was living here and he moved up there a couple of years ago. But he has a studio here and he shoots a lot of his videos right here in town. It's interesting because every once in a while he'll talk about something that happens in here. He talks about Lore Fish House in one of his videos, and that's a fish house that's here in town that we go to all the time. So, which is kind of cool to see that. But anyway, so he talked about the different magnesiums and all the different kinds, and when you get the magnesium oxides, and that's generally what they sell in most grocery stores, pharmacies, CVS's, and stuff of that nature, and how your body doesn't absorb it, and it's not very beneficial to you. So you take a tablet, very little of it actually gets absorbed. It doesn't last very long in your body. Then he talks about trying to think of the different ones. There's like 4 different types of them. And then he talked about the magnesium glycinate being really gentle on your stomach. It takes a long time to absorb, and how beneficial it was. So that was the one to take. There's another one too that he said was really good too. And I don't remember the other name of the other one, but so I've been taking this one. I think I'm taking this for probably 4 out of the 5 years that I've been doing it. So Michelle's talked a little bit about research and benefits on taking D3 with K2. So speaking of that, I do that. I do take that. So D3, K2. I do take that every day as well. again, the K2, I guess the way it was described to me, and I guess the best way that I can think of it, it's kind of like it greases your veins so that the calcium and the blood and everything else in you flows freely and doesn't stick or doesn't. So yeah, that's what the K2 does. And I know other folks that see just about everybody. So one form or another, Sheena's taken magnesium selenate too. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it wrong. So and then RJ's saying the same thing, that he takes it as well. So it's been really beneficial for me. So the K2 was something I took as an older guy. I want to have as little heart and or high blood pressure issues or artery issues or anything else. So that's why I do this. Now D3, I'm not so sure. There's a lot of people that are questioning whether you should be taking a D3 tablet or not. Just because of the fact that you should be getting out in the sunshine and you should be getting most of your D3 from the sunshine. I don't know. I'm like I say, I'm no professional. I don't know, anything. All right. So here's what Michelle was saying. So D3 alone can stick and not move to the correct places. So that kind of makes sense. I know Thomas the Lowry was actually on about a week ago, and he was actually talking about D3, and most people shouldn't be taking it. But he was just talking about straight D3 by itself. He was saying you should be out in the sun at least 20 minutes a day, getting some sunshine and getting your D3 from that, right? Because you get D3 from being out and absorbing it through the sun. So Rhonda's still waiting for the crunchy cookie. Actually, I have a couple of cookies that I think of next week that I'm going to actually do a live on keto. I'm thinking I got a really good muffin recipe and I got a really good cookie recipe. So I'm debating which one I want. I'm not sure if it's crunchy or not. I'll have to make it and try it. So I will make it. So it's just, things have been really crazy. I actually have been making a lot of videos, a lot of great videos. So at least I think they're great. But anyway, so this is really, really helpful. And if you're older, this is one of the things that can really be beneficial to you. So, right. So, and again, one of the things that kind of is really controversial, I've started taking this. I've taken it about 2 months now. I guess it is. It's something new that I have been taking. And this is and let me know if you're taking this. I know a few people. I think Tom is taking it because Tom and I have talked about it. I've been over on Tom's channel as well. So go over there and check out Tom's channel as well. So so here's some MSM Pure. So it's MSM. I'm not going to say the name of what it is. It's an organic sulfur that we get it from fish products or the ocean. And it's something that's, sorely lacking in our diets. I actually saw Harry and Wendy over at Loving It on Keto. So I'm going to I have to give them credit for taking this because they were talking about it. And I had seen them talk about it before. And I said, well, it's just another thing to take. And then Wendy was talking about how she went to the hairdresser and the hairdresser asked her if she was dyeing her roots of her hair because they were black, coming in dark. And she said, no, I haven't. And she said, the only thing is I've been taking this MSM. And then, and she said that Harry's got a bald spot in the back of his head and he's starting to get hair. So I said, well, I'm all about trying to grow hair again. I love my hair and I'm sorry I lost it, but it is what it is when you get older, right? So, so I have, and I hate to do this, right? This is really embarrassing. So sorry. But now I've actually got hair growing on the top of my head. after about 2 months. So, but it's just kind of one of those things that's kind of interesting. So, but it's it seems to be working. I'm going to continue to use it for a while longer and see what happens. And also, my wife is saying that some of the gray hair on the sides and stuff is falling out, and it's not falling out. It's the hair is getting darker. So as I get haircuts, the gray hair is starting to kind of go away. And it's not from me dyeing my hair or anything else, because I wouldn't do that. It's not. And I'm not going to go have hair transplants. And I love my hair, but not that much. So I'm not a person that likes to have medical procedures and or seeing doctors or anything else. I do my physicals, and I do my tests and blood tests and all that good stuff. So those are some of the things that come in. I do take some other stuff. I do use electrolytes every day. I have a couple different ones I take. Generally, I do one of these every day. I really like these. But this is flavorless. So if you like the keto chow, and if you do like keto chow, I do have a 10% discount code down below. Just a plug for myself. I do get a small percentage of the sales, but then you save some money when you buy it. But I do like this. It actually is good. It doesn't have any flavor to it, so it really just makes the water taste salty. But it's great. I do this. I generally taking them now. I'm taking one to work with me to drink while I'm at work. And then I do another one. We do another one. Actually, my wife and I have another one. We do it at night here as well, generally a little while before we go to bed. So just a good idea to do some electrolyte drops. Just keeps you from being dehydrated, especially in the summertime, or if you're active or out and about. Again, I also do the perfect keto one as well. This one actually has a flavor to it. And this is actually really, really nice. So if you like flavors, this is pink lemonade, which I like. Let's see if I can get the focus on the pink lemonade. So the pink lemonade, perfect keto. Actually, I don't have a discount code or anything for it. I know Matt over at Matt Tereso's Wrestling, Keto and Wrestling, or Wrestling and Keto. He actually has a 20% off discount code. So, or if you have a discount code, let somebody else know. But I would go over there and I would go to one of those folks that have a discount code. And if you're interested in trying it, I like that they have a lemon lime flavor. I didn't see it there last time when they were having their big sale. But the pink lemonade's okay. I like the lemon lime one better. They have a couple other flavors. I haven't tried the watermelon one yet. My wife's not a big watermelon fan, so. But this is something that, even because she's not a keto person, that she uses in her daily right now we've been using. So, and she's actually started using the MSM. Now, I will give you a clue on like the MSM. It does not taste good. It is not good tasting. So you have to figure out a way of mixing it somehow with something else that makes it tolerable. That's the bottom line. Yeah, I put it in my coffee. It helps it. When I put the ghee in there, it gives it that buttery flavor with it, so it makes it tolerable. But it's really up to you what you like and what you don't like. My wife and I have been doing, we've been putting some of this in with some lemon lime stuff in with the MSM, and it makes it tolerable, right, for us to drink. Because it's really bitter and it's not good tasting. I know you can buy this in capsules. I was told to buy it pure like this in the crystals because it was more effective. I can't tell you whether it is or isn't, or if it's better or worse or anything else. So I was told to do that. So I said, well, I'm going to try that. And Sheena's saying electrolytes important. And it really is. My understanding is one of these drinks with electrolytes in it with a couple of drops of this in it is like equal to like 4 glasses of water. So if you're having trouble drinking gallons of water every day, just try to take some electrolytes, and that will help you with some of that. right? I know some of it is if you're doing it for weight loss, you're trying to fill up on the water so you don't have a lot of room to eat. So those are just some of the supplements. I'm not sure I'm going to go through all of them. I do take real quick, there's a B12 that I take. I do the Keto Chow Daily Minerals as well. Big follower of Dr. Ken Berry's, and he suggested taking these. This is something he helped develop with Keto Chow, and it's all the minerals supposedly you're deprived of throughout your day, just because of the ground. The farming has depleted the soils of so many minerals that you're not getting the proper minerals. So it's just something I do take. I'm not going to get into a lot of that stuff. I do take some MTC oil. This thing is just about empty. There's enough there probably for one more day, and that's it. I take a fish oil. I do take a zinc tablet as well. And last but not least, I don't know whether I would call this last thing, but then I take some iodine too. So I got this kind of more from Carnivore Angel and Indigo Nelly. We're talking a lot about iodine and the lack of iodine. And then I saw them talking about it, and then I saw some other folks talking about it. So I did some research on it, and I decided I was going to try it. Now I only take one pill a day. I know some people take a lot more than that. It can have a negative reaction when you first take them. So they suggested that you start off slow and take one at a time, and then if you wanted to later on after a while, then you take two. But there's all kinds of impurities that we get from all kinds of foods, and I guess the iodine helps filter all of that impurities out of your system and gets rid of some of the stuff out of your system. So that's kind of the supplements I take. Like I say, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with them, but just kind of thought I'd just talk about it. I thought it'd be kind of interesting. So, I am going to talk a little bit about my weight progress and how I'm doing with my weights and stuff like that too as well. So I'm going to actually pull up my share my screen. We're going to go over here. Open up the one. Let me make some adjustments. I think my computer's kind of been overloaded lately. All right, let me see. I got that up. Let me see. Share it. All right, so this is this is as of last week. I weigh myself every Friday. And when I weigh myself on Fridays, I do track it. I put it in, I have a tracker I keep. Like I said, I want to keep it, within the 180 pounds plus or minus 5 pounds. I'm in that maintenance mode. That's where I want to be. That's where I'm comfortable. So I want to be in that range. So I put this tracker together. It helps me so that if I see that I'm kind of going in the wrong direction, that I can make some adjustments to my day-to-day life and what I'm doing and what I'm doing wrong. And I can kind of look back and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have. So I will say that this was right after Labor Day weekend. We did do some celebrating. We had some fun. We enjoyed ourselves. We went out. We ate good. And so it ticked up a little bit. And that's okay, because this week I'm hoping that, I kind of made sure I was doing all right. And I don't think I did anything bad. It wasn't like I went crazy and ate a bunch of junk food and everything else. I think everything I ate last week was keto related. It was probably too much of the keto snacks and things of that nature. So again, it wasn't staying under 20 carbs. It wasn't probably staying under 30 carbs. I didn't track last weekend because it was a holiday weekend, or I shouldn't say last weekend, the weekend before Labor Day weekend. It was a holiday, and I wasn't going to track because we were going out and we were enjoying ourselves and having a good time, right? So, but it just shows. So this week, like I said, I made some adjustments this week. I started tracking again this week. I started making sure that I was trying to stay somewhat close to where I wanted to be in my total carbs. So we'll see where we go this week. So if it goes up again this week, I know I got to do something a little bit different next week, right? If it goes down, I know I'm doing the right stuff, and I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing next week. So just kind of a little idea of how I track it and how I'm trying to make sure I stay to where I want to be. Will I do this forever? Probably not. I'll probably at some point stop doing it. I like to collect data. I like to analyze data. I like to go into the analytics and stuff of the YouTube even, and I kind of like to look at the numbers and play around with the numbers, and and there's some really good things in there. So, all right. There we go. It wasn't unsharing. So, but anyway, that's kind of where I am with that. I also started to do something so everybody talks about cost today. And I thought I would put together a cost tracker. So we're going to start talking a little bit about cost coming up. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I started to put together a cost tracker. So this is a spreadsheet, and what I did was, and this was actually, I'm trying to think who told me that they were doing a spreadsheet like this. Anita over at Ketogenic Woman says that she's an accounting person. She uses Excel, and she's putting all kinds of stuff in Excel. So I thought, oh, geez, I'm going to do that with my food. And, so let me zoom in a little bit here, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Give you an example of what I'm doing. Tell me what you think of this. So you'll start seeing on some of my videos, like the day of eatings and stuff of that nature. We're going to start putting in cost of the food and how much we spend on our food, and and how is it impacting us, the price going up and stuff of that nature. So this talks about the foods. These are going to be most of the common foods that of course, there's going to be those rare oddball things that we get every once in a great while. I may or may not put them in here. We'll see whether it's worthwhile. But the things that we eat all the time and are repetitive and we buy all the time, look up there. So if you look at the first item, like the cauliflower rice, we've been buying it the last couple of weeks. So right now we're buying it. You can get it for $3.49. Well, if I get it on sale, I will adjust the price down based on that. I take the bag, and there's 2 servings in a bag. So that means 1 serving of that what I eat, and I'm calling a serving size basically of what I eat, or a serving size I can use to help calculate the cost of what a day of keto costs. And so it costs $1.75 for half a bag of cauliflower rice, right? So then you can go down and you can say, well, like the rotisserie chicken from Costco is $4.99. I get 4 servings out of that. I cut it into 4s between the legs and the wings and then the breast meat. So I get 4 servings out of it. So that costs me, based on the $4.99, it's $1.25 per serving, right? So just kind of an idea. I kind of like to get your opinion of, do you think this is worth tracking? Do you care about the cost of stuff? Would you like me to include that in videos when I'm cooking or day of eating, so you know that what it's costing me to eat, and to see whether you can afford to do that or not afford to do that. Hey, Lisa Jean, how are you? Thank you for coming. So So tell me what, if you thought that that's something worthwhile, that you think that's pretty cool or not pretty cool. Um, you know, well, we did put one video out there, and it was a short that we did, and I think that was the dinner was broccoli and a serving of a Costco rotisserie chicken. So the meal cost us $3.66. So how can you go wrong doing keto for $3.66, right? So how can you say it's too expensive? So we're trying I guess we're trying to, well, we're going to try to make it easier for us to do the calculations, but we also want to start including that stuff in the videos. So I'd kind of like to know what you think. Is it kind of if you like that idea, you don't like that idea, let me know in the comments. I'd really, really appreciate it. Hopefully I'm not going to go through all this effort. Again, like I say, we actually went down and bought a couple of groceries yesterday. So I haven't put that in there. We bought a thing of spinach. The spinach was $4.99. And I'll probably get 6 servings out of that, because I use about 2 cups of spinach in my salads that I make. So I'll divide it by 6, and trying to think what else we ate. The frozen vegetables, actually. So we got broccoli yesterday because it was on sale. So we got 4 things of broccoli. So they were $3.33. So it saved us 26 cents or 16 cents a bag, and just kind of things like that. So we're going to, as we get these receipts, we will go through and make some adjustments on here. But I would like to know what you think. Is this worthwhile doing? This will also help. I think it helps, and if you want me to share it, I can share it. So this will kind of give you some of the keto foods that we eat. I'm going to say almost all the time on a weekly basis. These are going to be the foods that not only will you probably see in a lot of the videos, it will be a lot of the cooking ingredients you'll see in the videos. Just kind of an idea that my wife and I have been kind of mulling around with, and we thought it would be kind of a cool idea. So, groceries are getting really, really expensive now. So RJ is just kind of reiterating that. So, they are getting expensive. So we're looking for sales. So I thought it'd be a great idea to share with you when we find sales and or other things. We can share that information with you, the cost savings. We actually got some steaks, some ribeye steaks. We got 4 of them. They were almost 5 pounds of steak, and we got it for $29.22 or something like that for the 5 pounds. So you can't go wrong for stuff like that. So, but we want to let you know that, hey, you can do keto on a budget too. You don't necessarily need to buy a lot of this other stuff. A lot of this other stuff is nice to have, but you don't necessarily need to have it, right? So there's a difference between need and want, right? A lot of the supplements I take, I couldn't really tell you whether they're beneficial or not. And if you didn't take them, would it make a difference? Probably not. You'd still lose weight. You could still get healthy without taking them. And then you wouldn't spend all that money, right? And or share when you see something that's on sale, you let people know. So anyway, enough of that. But I thought that was kind of cool. I do have a website too, and I have the Instagram. So, hey, if you'd like to see more of our everyday life or what we do in our everyday life, go over and connect with us on Instagram, and would love to, love to connect with people over there. So happy birthday to loved one Alpha. So hey, welcome. That's a mouthful and a half. That's quite a name. So so that's all right. You're not late. You're never late. So if you showed up, you're not late. So yeah, now you made me lose train of thought. Oh, so I lost that thought. So we'll go with something different, right? I'll come back in a second. Anyway, so you can do a lot of good stuff with it. I do have the website. Oh boy, I do have the website. I'm kind of show you real brief like. Let me pull it up on here, and we will don't save. We're going to close this. I'm going to pull this up. Now this website, I'm going to say we still need some work on it. I am no webmaster. I am not even close to a techie person. So I'm going to show you, let's see, I'll go share screen. I think I need to open it in a new window. It won't let me, I'm going to try something else. It won't let me. Let's try this. It won't let me open it in let's see if this will work. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to figure it out. Not sure what I'm doing, but I think I'm getting there. I'm going to close some of these windows now. I got too many windows open. Oop. All right, so this is the website. This is just one of the pages on it. I do need to do some adjustments to it and sizing and stuff of that nature. So it kind of goes down and it gives you a little welcome. You know, only you can change your life, right? And then find motivation. Hopefully there's motivating. Some of the YouTube videos, past videos are on here. Some of the recipes are on here. I got a merchandise store, some coaching. If you want some coaching, if you're looking for some help, I may be able to help you. You get up on the top up here, take you to the coaching page. I guess that was the coaching page. So, if you get up here where it says blogs, you'll see the recipes up here. So if you're looking for some recipes, you may want to come in here and look at some of the recipes. Here's the cheesecake bites that I made the other day. Here's those Cheddar Bay biscuits. Here are some of the chewy chocolate chip cookies. Here's the Filipino meatloaf. Here's some panda sal that we made. Here's some chicken curry. Here's Starbucks egg bites. Some donuts. If you want to make keto donuts. Here's some white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Here's some snickerdoodle cookies. Here's an ube roll cake, so on and so forth. So there's some recipes on there. And then there's some keto information on there as well. So if you click on there, it will take you to this. Just some stuff I put together. I'm not sure it's really great stuff, but if you go up to, let's see, the Abouts and you click on it, let's see what it does. So it gives you a little bit about us, about me, a little bit about history about me, some pictures, some other information, some So go over and it tells you some of the other channels I have, my Facebook, my Instagram, TikTok. I don't do a lot on TikTok. I do have some videos out there. I throw them out there every once in a while. Some really shorts and stuff like that. And then Pinster, because I do have some stuff posted on Pinster. Not a lot either. I got to be more active in that and learn how to do that better. So that's a little bit about me. If you want to learn a little more about me, some coaching opportunities, if you're interested. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that either. Then, of course, shopping. This is just a link to, takes you to all the stuff that I use, you see on this channel on a regular basis. Now, these are affiliate links. Like these are affiliate to Amazon. I think there's the Keto Chow link is in here as well. So like you'll see there's a collagen right there. Here's the Keto Chow. Some other stuff that I use this Isopure unflavored, as well as I use the chocolate ones and stuff too as well. So and then you click on the link and it will take you right to them. But I just kind of wanted to point that out, that it's there. I do have it. If you're interested in checking that stuff out, Oh, all right. So redacted saying not lean at all. So okay, I'm not sure what that means. So you're not lean at all. I'm thinking that's what you mean, because you want to inhale a crispy chicken bucket. So hey, that's up to you. So everybody has their own thing. It's really what you want and whether you want to eat it or not. And for me, I'm not going to say I don't eat foods like that, like a crispy chicken bucket, but especially if it's from Jollibee, we do occasionally do that. So, and that's okay. So, yeah, if your blood pressure's through the roof, I would say maybe you should talk to your doctor and have him make some recommendations for you. So, for me anyway, I'm gonna do whatever I can to live a good, healthy life. So, hey Lisa, how are you? Thank you for joining. So actually, it's not my girlfriend; it's my wife. We've been married almost 10 years now. So, yeah. So yes, she is Filipino. So, aromatherapy that will help with the blood pressure. So, but anyway, so I do have that going. It's not the greatest website. I do have some work on it. The question is it's right time. How much time can you spend doing everything? You're working. Like right now, there's a lot of stuff going on at work. So I'm trying to kick out a lot of videos right now. I would love the channel to get to 3,000 subs by the time it gets to my birthday, the end of October. That would be really, really cool. Yes, my wife speaks Tagalog. She speaks Pampangan. She speaks Chinese. She speaks, 5 different languages. So, she's a smart cookie. How many languages do you speak? So anyways, but that was kind of, kind of where we're at. But I would love to get that. I lost my train of thought here. I would love to get back to that, to hit 3,000 subscribers by my end of my birthday. If we're lucky enough to do that, we would have a drawing of some sort for our 3,000 subscribers. So, but anyway, so I think we're kind of past the hour mark. So for me, it's about time for me to start thinking about having some dinner, relaxing. So, but anyway, reading the comments. So, but I think we're about ready to get to the end here. And we're going to close this out. So you guys have a great day. You know, we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to check us out over on Michelle's channel, Life Adventures in Keto. We will be over there next week. We'll talk to you next week and have a great time. All right. So you guys are awesome. I'll talk to you next time.